In our text today, I want to draw your attention to one of the overlooked characters in this passage. Again, in verse number 9, here we have a lad or a little boy. Now, we don't know his age or where he's from, but we know what he did. He gave his lunch. He gave his lunch to Jesus. Now, we don't know for sure, again, his age, but some historians believe that he was somewhere between the ages of 6 and 12. Between the ages of 6 and 12, and at this point, this little boy didn't know that Jesus was going to perform a miracle. He had no idea that that's what Jesus was going to do, perform a miracle to feed over 5,000 people. He gave his lunch to Jesus, probably thinking that it was for Jesus himself. But he essentially gave everything that he had to Jesus. This little boy, between the ages of 6 and 12, gave everything that he had to Jesus. What about you this morning? What about you, my young people? My older young people? Are you willing to give all that you have to Jesus? This little boy's lunch to Jesus drives home the point that it doesn't matter what age you are. You can do something for Jesus. This little boy, like many of you today, are being taught by his parents to worship the Lord. He's being taught to worship the Lord, and which is why he was even there in the first place. He was there to worship God. Otherwise, he would not have been there. And again, for my young people, that's why we bring you here. We're teaching you how to worship God. We're teaching you how to be of a service to God. Understand that the prospects of what this little boy possessed was slim. But God always starts things off with a slim prospect. It's a little insignificant seed that is sown, but manifolds are the great results. All it takes is a little bit. That little boy had his lunch. His lunch comprised the seed to be sown. Understand that it isn't much to start with, but praise the Lord that we don't have to stop where we started. You can start off with a little, but if you give it to God, God can turn it into something great. In God's economy, the seed is important. The seed that you have, our faith is the sowing of that seed, the giving of what we have to expect a miraculous harvest. Giving of what you have.